Oh yeah, he's awake and alive.
It's the 40-Year-Old Boy Podcast with your friend Mike. It's the 40-Year-Old Boy Podcast that you like, 'cause it's free. Here he comes now with Billy Matchko. It's gonna start.
Hey, what's happening? Mike Schmidt, 40-Year-Old Boy Podcast. Folks, guess what? I'm not dead. You would think from the turnout that I got from you guys last week, because I haven't listened to last week's show. I don't listen to any of these shows, as you know. I don't make myself sit down and listen, although I've got the time to do it now. Why wouldn't I do it, right? But I just don't. Because the show, I have a weird thing in my brain, as all of you know, most of you know. I guess it's more of a book than a movie. If you're following along, if you've read all of the chapters up to this point, you realize that I have a weird, I don't even want to call it a fetish, aversion. I have an aversion to hearing myself and using the same material. Like when I say stuff, it's gone, man. It's into the ether. And as far as I'm concerned, it dissipates and I'm done with it. I don't ever have to revisit it. And that's stupid, because I will tell you this, I will sometimes, and I'll be sitting there and I'll have to do research for a clip show or something, and I'll get sucked into one of my own shows and I'm like, God damn, I'm the fucking greatest. How funny am I? I am so goddamn funny. Why don't I? And you know what's funny? I have hours of me to listen to. I could go back and listen to so much me and rediscover stuff from me and go, wow, that's fucking great. I the other day I was, like I said, doing research for a clip show. And not the other day, is weeks ago, probably. I don't want you to think I'm just doing clip shows now. From now, that's all that's in the pipeline, folks. I'm putting together clip shows because inevitably, once I fucking eat a bullet, you'll have something to listen to for at least a few weeks before they find my body. That's right. I plan on going somewhere very, very fucking isolated and eating a bullet.
If you disappear, am I supposed to do some clip shows till we find out?
Well, you'll know all about that. It'll be because I'll set up my email clients to just kind of automatically send you one every Wednesday and just go, here's what you're doing this morning, and go ahead and do this. And I might even do the editing for you. Who knows? Why wouldn't I do that? Actually, if I had to do the editing for this show, I would eat a bullet much sooner than I'm planning. I may actually eat a bullet on the air if I wind up having to get the fucking editing under my belt. Jesus Christ, no thanks. So yeah, but then I'll get sucked into listening. So I was listening for a clip show like a couple months ago or something, and I heard I was talking about that kid who got shot, the Skittles kid. What the fuck's his name? I don't remember his name. How terrible is that, too? That's his tribute. That's him, the Skittles kid. You know, the kid who took a bullet for no reason because he bought candy. But there was a chunk of stuff, and I started listening to it, and I kept listening, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is fucking awesome. How the fuck? And that's stuff that I do every week. Every week there's awesomeness that I just fucking toss out there. I just kind of, whatever. I'm Johnny Awesome Seed. That's who the fuck I am. I keep running around and sprinkling awesomeness all over the place, waiting for awesome trees to grow, and then I ignore them because they're all behind me. I just move forward like a goddamn shark. I can't turn around and look at the great stuff behind me. I have to see the great stuff I've got in front of me. And unfortunately, there is no great stuff in front of me, which is why I got to keep just moving forward, hoping eventually to run fucking snout first into something that's awesome. When I could just turn around and look at the awesome forest I've planted in my wake. God damn it. So, first of all, what's a shark doing in the forest? That fucks everything up. I can't be Johnny Awesome Seed planting a forest if I'm also a shark moving forward. I'm mixing metaphors and species, folks. What is Johnny Awesome Seed? Is he a shark? Is he a dude? Is he a shark dude? Oh man, how awesome would that be? Hold on a second. I just invented a shark dude who can go into forests and plant trees of awesomeness and then go underwater looking into the murky depths for something else and finding nothing. But who cares? Because he's left behind this legacy of awesomeness behind him. God damn, Johnny Awesome Seed's the best. All right, folks. So, you know what's funny? Karen and I went to a movie. We went, she does these things for screenings, and she always wants me to go, and I'm bad at the screening process, folks. Here in Los Angeles, you know, you can pay to go to movies like a human. Which I prefer, quite frankly, because they have these screenings where you have to go, and I've talked about it on here before. You have to show up. The screening's at 7, so you've got to get there by 6 to stand in a fucking line to make sure you get the right seats that you want. And then there's all these annoying volunteers. And then here's the thing that's really funny about that. All right, I'll tell you this. I went to a screening last night. All right. And the showing was at 7:00 for a movie called Moonrise Kingdom, which I did not get to see this summer. Karen had seen it and said, I really wish you would see it because, and I wanted to see it. I just did not have time and the wherewithal. Because another thing is once Karen goes and sees a screening, then I have to go to the movie by myself. It doesn't make any sense for her to go again and then we double pay. But it does. I mean, in reality, who cares? Bring your wife to a goddamn movie. But in my head, the logic guy goes, hey, I can't shell out another $15. You already saw this fucking movie. Just to what? Look at her and smile beatifically at the end of it and go, that was nice, wasn't it? And then leave together? No, I can't do that. Because also my wife is not my wife does not walk in and see a movie and leave. My wife is a popcorn person and a hot dog person and fucking, she doesn't fuck around, man. We'll go to the concession stand and I have these I go to the ArcLight, which is my favorite theater because it has assigned seats and, I'm a member there and you accumulate points. So when I'll go there to the concession stand, they'll run my card. They go, do you want to use your points? Yes, I do. I think I talked about that on here. They give you points every time you buy a ticket or you buy something in the concession stand. And I let them accumulate. And then finally I looked at them one time. They were like, do you want to use your points? And I go, what if I don't use my points? And they go, well, you can just build them up. And I go, for what? Well, then you'll have points. Well, yes, I understand that, but am I trying to get like an ArcLight car, or do I get a star in a film? I mean, what the fuck do my ArcLight points get me besides goddamn popcorn and free admission? And the thing is, I should tell you this about their employees. They're all youngish, and they love movies. Supposedly, that's why they work there, and they have lanyards around their neck, and the lanyard has their name and their favorite film. So I went there a couple days ago, like I said. And this, but the thing is, they're all snooty movie people, and I think I've talked about this on here. There was a guy who had, I think he had E.T. on there once. Didn't I talk about that? And I'm like, you're a grown man. Get E.T. off your fucking tag. Because I got to tell you, folks, I have no, although and this is gonna fucking completely go against everything I'm about to tell you. I have no room now for whimsy. All right, I think we know that. My life is completely devoid of whimsy. It's whimsy free. I want no more whimsy. I can't possibly be asked to tolerate whimsy for any length of time because everything is hard, man. Life is a slog. We know this, right? We're all born with a fucking shovel and mine's broken. And now I'm just digging through the tunnel with the fucking handle, all right? I lost my spade way back in the awesome forest. And Johnny Awesome Seed is just carrying his own and digging holes with the goddamn handle at this point. So I have no tolerance for whimsy. So but then I go see Moonrise Kingdom, and let's put it this way, all right? If you were to make a film of the feather from Forrest Gump just floating through the air, that's what Moonrise Kingdom is. It's just twee and it is brilliant. It is so beautiful. I mean, I sat there watching it, and as it unfolds, because I like Wes Anderson a lot. I mean, I love all of his movies. I just do. Your phone you're distracting me. Well, you can shake your head, but it's distracting me. That makes me laugh. She has a new phone. All right. You don't care. I care. She has an iPhone 5 now, all right? And so she used to have a phone in like a pink fucking case, and sometimes it would go off, but not really, and I never noticed it. But the iPhone 5 is very prominent, and it draws your eye. And it also, when she gets a text message, it makes a bzzz noise. So I'll be sitting here, and that's happened, in the past, and it goes bzzz, and look, you don't hear it, she doesn't hear it. It doesn't matter to me. I hear it. And also, besides that, I see it. Because if you have the iPhone, you know that when you get a text, your whole phone lights up. So my eye is immediately drawn to it, and then I do this. I spend now 3 minutes pondering it. In the past, I've just shut the fuck up, and we've stopped, and she's checked her texts, and then we've gone on. But now I see it, and I had to say something because I have no eye line for this show. I mean, I kind of like look all over the place, and it's weird. I'm talking to nobody. I'm talking to you guys, all right? Well, unfortunately, I can't make eye contact with you guys, which, by the way, how awful would that be if I made eye contact with you as I tried to tell you about how I hate whimsy? Folks, I hate whimsy, and you're just like checking your watch and looking around to slip off into the night. Kind of, you know what? You'll actually dive into the murky depths just ahead of the forward-moving Johnny Awesome Seed. So I see Moonrise Kingdom. And it was just fantastic. It was so beautiful. Like that, and that's exactly the word I would use for it. It was beautiful. It was a fable. it was poetry. It was just I can't explain to you enough how much I loved the film. So I kind of needed it because I'm in no position to enjoy anything at this point, and I am. I mean, I don't want to say it like that. I'm not a fucking dumb fuck who just like, oh, woe is me. But at the same time, I like reinforcing myself with despair. Does that make sense? I'm sure it does to you guys, because I mean, you know, after last week, man, and so that's why getting back to. Oh, well, all right, hold on, let's deal with this real quick. So the points, like, I don't even know what you do with the ArcLight points. So then I said to them, the woman, I looked at her and I finally said to them, because again, they have their lanyards and they're all about movies and stuff. So I don't think they don't like to be questioned about things in the real world, because they don't work in the real world. They hand out popcorn and they watch movies. That's their job. So then when you start asking questions about points, and that's not a question for them. That's a question for the people in the rewards gulag, wherever the fuck they keep those people. So you start asking them questions, and she's like, "Hey, your points," and I go, "Yeah, well, I mean, what does it get me? Does it get me like some fantastic thing, or is there a big buildup? Am I going to get a huge prize or a year long pass?" And she just sat there frozen, and she may as well just like reached for her lanyard and went, I like movies. My favorite movie is Big Fish.
Oh my god.
Okay. Sorry, I took you out of the realm of popcorn and tried to deal with the real world. I'll move on. But that's how it is with those people. So I mean, and they're nice. It's just they hide behind their lanyards. Because I should tell you this, I went there a couple days ago, and the woman had Reservoir Dogs on her tag, which, as we all know, that's my favorite film. And so I went. Her name was Mamie. And so I was like, oh, that's the way you do it, Mamie. She goes, what? And I go, Reservoir Dogs, right there. Favorite movie? And she just goes, yeah. And there's no way that's her favorite movie.
Yep.
Because if that's your favorite movie, you can't wait to talk about that movie with someone else who loves it. You know what I mean? The second because I mean, she's this little girl, like I said, passing out fucking popcorn and pennies behind a fucking cash register. So if you've got Reservoir Dogs on the lanyard and somebody recognizes it, because I was like, that's the way you do it, Mamie, Reservoir Dogs, favorite movie. Don't you want to engage that person in a conversation? Because again, I've told you, I've seen all the Tarantino movies on opening night with crowds of people who are basically, clapping and chanting and waiting for the fucking movie to start because they love him and what he does so much. And I'm one of those dudes. I saw Kill Bill at midnight in Vegas, for fuck's sake. I hustled I had 2 shows that night and ran. I asked the feature guy, I go, can you do me a favor and just sew this up at the end? Because I got a book, I got to check. And he's like, yeah, that's fine. And I made it across town to go to the fucking theater to see Kill Bill when it opened at midnight on Thursday night, wherever the fuck. Because that's what you do when you love something. So there's no way that she loves Reservoir Dogs. I think Mamie was just like she thought that would be an interesting choice to put on her fucking thing. But she likes Twilight. Of course she likes Twilight. She likes it. Or you know what? She may have even said, I like Twilight. And the ArcLight was like, no. We cater to movie idiots. You can't put Twilight on your tag. So I was disappointed. I tried to engage her in a Reservoir Dogs conversation. She's like, yeah. Hands me popcorn. There you go. Why the fuck? How did I get into this?
You went to a movie.
I did. I went to Moonrise Kingdom yesterday. That was my first time again, because like I said, I'm into despair. I'm trying to just, as you know, and I'm trying not to be that guy. But this podcast now, this is only the second time I've had pants on in a week. I mean, honestly, I'm that dude where I'm just like in my house with all the fucking curtains shut and the lights off, and I'm on the internet and I'm just wrapping myself in Kojak. That's all I'm fucking doing. Kojak and food shows, man. And here's the thing. I don't say that in a sad way. I think it's awesome. I'm very excited to just do nothing but watch Kojak and food shows and apply for jobs online, because they've taken all the whole applying for jobs thing, man. It used to be you had to go places and fill out applications and meet managers and shake fucking hands. Nope. Not anymore, man. They have taken out the personality part of the equation, which is bad because that's all I have to sell. So like I want to go in and just go, hi, and they'll go, hey, your resume is woefully inadequate. And I'm going to go, yes, but I'm hilarious. And they'll go, great, take an apron and get a job. But no, that's gone now, man. They can click on your thing and see that you don't have anything to offer them, and they just click you away. You don't even get the chance to fucking sell yourself, which again is fine with me. I don't care. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to go out and sell me or sell myself. And so whatever. I'll do this now. I wasn't gonna do it till later, but it seems like the right place. Thank you to everyone out there who wrote and grabbed me by my bootstraps and picked me up off the ground. And I didn't do, like I said, I didn't listen to last week's show. I don't listen to any of them, and that's my fault. But until I do, I go back and I listen and I go, Jesus Christ, that's awesome. But I guess last week I think I may have come off a bit like some of you thought I finished the show and walked directly off a bridge, I think. And I hope that's not the case. I mean, I'll have to listen to it back and hear exactly, because I did get curious, and then I was like, well, I should listen. But then part of me is like, well, what if you did something like that? Then you're just going to feel worse about it. So fucking, it exists and people listen to it, and then that's fine. I mean, I wouldn't do it any differently. I tried to be as honest as I possibly could, but unfortunately, sometimes honesty is not the best policy. Take that, Scouts. But yeah, I want to thank you all, because I can't tell you enough how much it meant to me that you people wrote me and were real nice and wrote encouraging words, and you wrote it on Facebook. And also, that's another thing. I have been off social media. I've been anti-social media. That's who I am for the past week. I mean, I've read everything. I haven't answered anybody. I've answered a few of you on emails, and people on Facebook I went through selectively, and I answered people on Twitter because that's easier. But a lot of you reached out in really interesting and very heartwarming ways, and I will write to you, I swear. But so thank you. And also, please keep in mind that I will never write back to you. No, that's bullshit. If I'm sitting around with no pants on, why can't I write emails? It's not like you need pants on to write emails. That's the whole point. You're in the house, so I will write you back. But please know, whenever you get that, I wasn't wearing pants when I sent it out. When you read it, just know that I had zero pants on. And I was sitting in my new office chair, which I should tell you that story. I'll get to that in a second. All right, never mind.
Wait a minute. You got a new one before I got a new one?
Yeah, I had to.
Yes.
Well, all right, when I come to Lily's house, she sits in a kitchen chair, which is so uncomfortable. I can't even imagine that she does it for this length of fucking time, because she gives me the army chair. You know what I mean? The rolly chair where you spin around. And I've covered this on here, where I showed up like 3 months ago, and she's like, hey, that chair's broken. And I said, what do you mean broken? And I sat my fat ass in it. It didn't go anywhere. And I go, it seems fine to me. She's like, well, no, I'm telling you that it's broken. And I'm like, well,
I never sit in that chair because it's not high enough. It hurts my back.
Oh, okay.
It sits there.
Yeah, I don't know. I
can't use it.
No, well, I mean, yeah, I'm sorry. I could not get a new chair but I offered. Didn't I offer to buy you a new chair several times? But my chair, I needed a fucking new chair at my house. Here's why. Because I have an office chair. All right, when I bought my office chair, it was like fucking 3 years ago. It's literally like, Rollo's fucking hot chair lot. I mean, like, they don't. I didn't go to a new joint because the new chairs are always so much fucking money. Okay, so I'll buy. There's places that have like discount office furniture, and there's one right by my house. And the funny thing is, you'll drive by, and they've got all of their inventory on the blacktop. I mean, it's so fucking ridiculous. Who the fuck is driving by and just goes, "Hey, wait a second, I need a drawing table. Let's go ahead and pick that up," because it's in an alley. So instead I went there and I bought a discount chair. And I got it, I forget, for like $50, but it was a really good chair 3 years ago. Well, now I've had it forever, and I must have the most toxic forearms in history, because they wore down the arms of the chair to the point where the foam started coming off. And now the reason I needed a chair, because I'm sure a lot of you are like, fuck you don't need a chair. Yes, I do need a chair, because the metal was exposed. So it was like trying to rest your arms on machetes. Every day I had to type shit and stuff like that. And I cut my arms. Like, I'd like move my arm and it would scrape, and I'd have a huge fucking gouge, and I'd actually bleed. And I'm like, God damn it, this is brutal. And I would tell Karen, I got to get a new chair. And then of course I'm going to give her the old chair. Hey, you're worth this. No, she's got her own chair. Because I asked her if she wanted a chair, because she has a desk too. But she has, my wife, I don't fucking get it. She sits in a rickety chair. And I go, why do you sit in the rickety chair? And she goes, I don't mind the rickety chair, but I see it. I go, I can't. Because your chair's at least sort of stable. Her chair's like a rickety chair. Yeah. But so I tried to get her a new chair and she didn't want it, so I had to get me a new chair. So why am I telling this story? Who cares? But all right, before I get into that story, let's go. But was that, there was something I was going to say earlier too, and I can't remember what it is. I got lost.
You went to a movie with your wife.
I did. I went and saw Moonrise Kingdom, and it was beautiful. Oh, that's what it was. You know what? I'll tell you this. Fuck, I went to the screening. I hate screenings. That was the whole point of me bringing it up, because I'm a grown man. All right. If I want to go to a movie, I'll buy a movie ticket and go sit in the movie seat and watch it at my leisure. I want to buy a ticket and I want to walk into the theater and sit down and watch a movie. That's what I want to do. I don't want to go stand in a line in a bullpen and have volunteers tell me when I can and can't go into the goddamn theater. Fuck that. It's worth $13 to me for the privilege of going into the theater and sitting down when I want to fucking sit down. But we went to the screening, and the thing is, Moonrise isn't really playing anywhere. I could have seen it at my house on demand, but Karen's like, you got to see it in the theater. I said, all right, I'll go. And sure enough, man, the showing's at 7. So it was at the ArcLight, thankfully, because normally these screenings are in some bullshit. Like, they'll be at the LA Film School, which is just, yeah, you've just, the hallways are filled with people looking for handouts and just full of pretension. I mean, it's just all these... I'm an artiste. Fuck you. Where's my seat? You know what I mean? Like that horrible nonsense. And also last night there was a Q&A with the director afterwards. I've talked about these where I've gone to these screenings and there's been Q&As with people. And I have no Q's and I could not care less about your A's. I don't want anything. I'm here to see a movie and get the fuck out, because a lot of these other people are auteurs. So they have some question, and they told us Wes Anderson was going to be live via Skype on the actual movie. God, that was a whistle. That Skype was a serious whistle. I don't know if I'm just an old man. Is there something with your mouth that makes it happen? Does your mouth whistle when you say S's? No? You should have gone yes.
No.
All right.
No.
Yeah. There you go. I just but on that word, go back, rewind it, go listen to me say Skype. That was a serious whistle. All right. That's just part of my lisp, I guess. I hate my lisp. I hate my mouth. I mean, I can do great things with my mouth, but I still hate it. All right, so we go to the screening and we're waiting there, and they make us stand in line. And again, the movie's at 7, okay? So 6:30, we got to line up. And the second we get in line, I didn't bring my phone. I'm so stupid. I never grab my phone. I keep forgetting that I have an anti-boredom device that I pay monthly for. So I could bring it with me wherever the fuck I go, but I never grab it. So Karen will have her phone. I know I'm driving. She's got the phone. She navigates whatever the fuck. And I'm not going to, I don't want my phone because I don't want to text anybody or talk to anybody while I'm out. I'm out with my wife and we're going to see a movie. Well, who the fuck am I going to talk to? Nobody. There's nothing worse than seeing a couple sitting at a table and each of them has their face buried in their goddamn phone. It's so depressing to watch. Like I almost, I've seen this before, and I want to pull up a chair at that table and just start engaging them both in conversation so they have a common enemy, so they can fucking just put down their phones and unite as a couple to hate me. You know what I mean? I almost feel like it's a public service where I'm bringing them together, because I can see them drifting apart as they text and stare at their phones. I need to sit down at that table and bring them together as a unified front so they realize why they're going out together, to hate me. That's why. It's not a bad idea. Maybe I do that. I certainly get a few stories out of that, right? If I ever go outside again, if I ever put on pants again. So we go to the screening last night and we get in line, and Karen, this is not a joke. We get in. I was going to tell you this. This is what I was going to tell you. Fuck. We had to stand in line right by the ArcLight, and right across from the ArcLight, there's a culinary school, and they were teaching how to make cakes. And this woman had a cake, the instructor had a cake, and it was fucking awful. It was like leveled off and kind of slanted. And in my head, I was like, is this the how to not make a cake class? This is how you don't make a cake? Because she seemed to be pointing at it quite a bit, almost. And my favorite part was thinking that which of the students made that cake and was getting their cake torn apart for everyone to see. But the reason I brought up that, and again, it's so funny. This was relevant however long ago. It's not relevant now, but I'm going to tell you, because she had a chef's hat on, but it wasn't poofy and round. It was smashed together like she had a chef mohawk. So we kept calling her a sharkf because it looked like a shark fin. Like she had a big Billy Cray's shark fin on top of her head, and it was smushed together. And so Karen and I were like, look at the sharkf. Oh, the sharkf she's chewing them out. And so I kept calling her the shark. That was relevant a million years ago when I was talking about sharks. I don't know when that was. So then I'm in line. We get in line, and the second we get in line, we pull up, we park, we go out, we get in line, and Karen's like, I wonder if this is a line for Moonrise Kingdom. I go, what else could it be a line for? Honestly, there's nobody. Other human beings are paying and going as they please. Nobody else has to be buttonholed into a fucking line because they want to see a movie for free. It's terrible. So I'm a joy, folks, is my point. So Karen walks away under the guise of going to see what the line is, but I'm sure just to get away from me bitching about the fact that I have to stand in a line. So she goes to the front of the line, and then she does a wide berth and goes around and talks to somebody inside, and then she comes back out and she goes, and here, I should tell you this, when she's doing that, people get in line behind me. And as they do, people keep walking up and going, what's this the line for? And the guy in front of me will go, Moonrise Kingdom. And they go, oh, okay, and they all get in line. Meanwhile, my wife is walking like Billy from Family Circus throughout the ArcLight to find somebody to ask a fucking question to. But in reality, again, like I said, she's just avoiding me. She wants nothing to do with me at this point. So finally she comes back outside and she goes, yeah, this is the line. I'm like, yes, ask the 30 people behind me. So she comes over, she goes, all right, well, this is the line. I'm going to go have a final cigarette. So again, I get to stand alone in line again. And I go, you're going to leave me standing here? She goes, you want my phone? I said, yes. She gives me her phone. She walks off. And I go on the phone and I'm reading some baseball stuff and I'm trying to go through ESPN. And I it's funny because we have the same phone, but I can't go on her Twitter because she follows, I think, 1,100 people. So, which is just, you might as well just say, I want to talk to everybody. I mean, who follows 1,100 people? There aren't 100 interesting people on Twitter, and you're following 1,100 people? And this is from a guy who loves Twitter, who's done a complete 180, who used to fucking think it was the stupidest thing in the world, and now I can't live without it. Like, it's now my absolute go-to source for news. The first thing I do when I get up in the morning is I check Twitter to see what's trending and see where I'm at, to see if I've missed anything, if there's a bomb, whatever the fuck, a baseball trade, who knows. But Karen, but when you have 1,100 people, how do you ever know what's going on in the world? When you're getting tweets from Kraft Mayonnaise or whatever the fuck you're following, it's like... And I don't even understand why, because I've said to her, I go, why do you follow that many people? And she's just like, well, because it's interesting. And it's not interesting. You don't, I'm guaranteeing you, at least 800 of them, you never see what they tweet. Because by the time you look at the stream, it's buried. Everything's buried. You're not discerning at all. You're like a chimp pushing buttons at that point. Like trying to get a pebble of corn out so you can eat it. Or whatever the fuck was that contest where, it's a tic-tac-toe chicken. He presses X's and O's to get corn, right? But didn't they have monkeys pressing buttons to get bananas somewhere? That may have been in my house. Hold on a second. I don't think that was really anywhere. I may have done that myself as an experiment. I set up a machine with bananas and monkeys and button pushing. It's been a long week, folks. I got to tell you what. You don't need pants on to build up a monkey banana machine. Fuck no. You don't need pants to build a monkey banana machine. You just need 4 monkeys, 10 bananas, and 3 buttons. The end. And on the buttons, you got to draw a banana on one, a syringe on the other, and a monkey on the third. Done. Now you're cooking with a monkey banana machine, folks. Now things are picking up at your house. Yeah. So I'm in the fucking, I'm there, and I don't know why she follows this. So I can't even go on Twitter. I can't, because it looks like a fucking slot machine from all the ones that are coming in. It's just crazy. So I have to instead I have to stay on the regular web. Fuck that. Whatever. That's why. So I wind up at ESPN, and I look for Deadspin. I'm reading shit on there. I'm reading stuff at KSK. And as I'm looking, Karen's gone. Like, she went to go smoke, but not anywhere that I could see her. Like, she got into a smoke pod somewhere. I don't know where she went. Because we're outside. Obviously, you can't smoke inside in California. The woman behind me is alone, and she's on her phone. And then a couple of fine gay gentlemen get in line behind her, and they're like, what is this for? Moonrise Kingdom, yay. And then the line keeps getting bigger, and I'm standing there, and I'm trying to look on the phone, and all of a sudden, the 2 gay guys start talking about other movies that are playing at the theater. And they start discussing Hitchcock. And the woman behind me has her phone, and she turns on, she goes, oh, I wanted to see that. How is it? And thus begins a conversation without break about every single movie playing right now in theaters. Because another thing about this screening, all right, everyone fancies themselves a critic. Everyone fancies themselves an insider in the movie biz, and look, they may know quite a bit about movies. Okay, I mean, If you can see a movie and you can eloquently state your position or your opinion on that, then I guess you're a critic. But the problem is when you get more than two of them in one spot at any given time, it just turns into a bullshit egghead festival. And they're talking about camera angles and grips, and then they're talking about plot devices, and then they start. So I know, look, I don't give a shit about Hitchcock. I don't care about seeing that movie at all. It's funny in the ArcLight, they always have these displays of costumes. They have the Hitchcock costumes. It's a suit. It's a fucking suit. He wasn't in a fat Hitchcock bald suit. It was Anthony. It's just a fucking dark suit on a mannequin, and then people are starting. Ooh, there's Hitchcock's suit. No one cares. There's no talent in the suit, folks. But it doesn't stop people from gathering around and tourists taking photo. Ooh, it's Hitchcock's. It doesn't matter if it had like bird shit on it from the shoot of the birds. Then I guess I could understand where you'd be on, or fake blood from Psycho. Then you go, oh yeah, that's Hitchcock's suit. But instead, it's just a suit of clothes, and you're taking pictures of it. Again, it's like the stars on the sidewalk. You guys are like, ooh, look, cement. Ha ha. Take that back to Maine, you dumb fuck. Don't get it. So people are snapping. And by the way, this is taken from the same guy who has 4 photos of himself with Batman's assault vehicle on his phone. All right, so. But that's real. All right, fuck that. That's real. Well, I mean, that's a real thing where you just go, fuck, I'd never see Batman's assault vehicle again. I got news for you. I see suits every day, Hitchcock. You're not impressing anyone with your tie and shirt. Everybody in the fucking world has those. Batman's the only one with a goddamn RV with bullets and rockets on it. Jesus Christ, Batman. It looks like Batman rode out of the Hurt Locker on this thing. All right, that's how fucking amazing it is. And I'm standing in front of it like, hey, look. Although there's velvet ropes around, which is the dumbest thing in the world, by the way. I have pictures of me with Batman's assault vehicle, and there are velvet ropes, because I don't know. It's Batman's assault vehicle. What can I possibly do to hurt it? I mean, I can't get in it. You know what? Lock the doors. Let me get 2 feet closer for a picture. You know, I'm just. There's one of me just standing in front of it, Tiananmen Square style. Like I refuse to let you. Bring your fascism to my town, Batman. See, that's fun, folks. That's fine. Get a photo of that. But you start taking a picture of clothes, just fucking pack it in.
Oh my God.
Hitchcock. Oh, what's that? Pants? Good for you, Hitchcock. I'll tell you, actually, you're ahead of the game on me this week. I tell you, I think we can safely say this week I'm no Hitchcock. As I had nary a pant. All right. So I'm outside. And I'm waiting by myself, listening to these 3 deconstruct everything. Lincoln, Hitchcock. And that's the thing is, like I said, I don't give a shit about Hitchcock, but Lincoln I want to see. All right? And they start going on to the point where, all right, I have a trick that I do sometimes, folks, and it's weird, probably, as I found out yesterday. It's only weird if people know you're doing it, but if you're not, look, if nobody knows you're doing this, not weird at all. Why are you Jerry Only right now? Lily just went Jerry Only from the Misfits and pulled like the hair all the way down in front of her face. That was fun. All right. How bored are you, by the way?
I'm not listening.
You're frolicking with follicle fun. That's how fucking bored you are. It's a lot of F's. I get credit for that, right? Frolicking with follicle fun. I get that right off the top of my head. All right. Jerry Only became a wrestler. Did you know that? Jerry Only of the Misfits actually got into WCW, and also Bob Mold of Sugar and Husker Du, and now of Bob Mold. He was a writer for WCW for a long time. Like, what a weird fucking confluence of dudes. They're like, hey, get Jerry Only and Bob Mold and Ric Flair in here, and we'll write a fucking sketch about the NWO. That's so weird. All right. Anyway. Jerry Only, he used to hang out with, there was a guy named Vampiro. Vampiro? I don't remember. There were all these, well, you don't care. Nobody cares about Vampiro. What if I can't talk about wrestling again. Jesus Christ. People are still recovering from King Kong Bundy beating up midgets. Now I start talking about fucking, the loose cannon Brian Pillman and everything goes to hell. All right. So, stop doing that with your, why are you?
I'm just playing with my hair.
I know, you want out of this so bad. You do?
I want to hear about the trick you do.
Oh. What trick? Oh, dude. All right. Yeah, it's not a good trick. Well, it's not weird if no one knows you're doing it. If you're doing it on your own, then it's like, yay. But I do it all right. Let's put it this way. It's been heretofore undiscovered by man. I've been able to do it clandestinely. I've been able to do it silently and quietly to myself, and nobody knows. I do it when things are uncomfortable. It's a child. All right, you know when children just kind of they fade away and they go away and they don't think about what's happening. I kind of do that sometimes. Like I said, I'll paste a grin on my face. I talked about it last week when I tooled all my way through the fucking conversations with Roger. All right, well, I do another thing because sometimes you can't do that. Sometimes if there's stuff you don't want to hear. I will do this. You guys can do it along with me at home. I can't do it now because I have my tweakedaudio.com/40 earbuds in my ear. But there's one thing you do. You can just close your ears and then just go because then that fills your whole head like because you close your ears and then the humming completely it overwhelms everything. You can't hear anything but your own humming. And then the other one you can do is if you just take your ears. I'm going to take my tweakedaudio.com/40 earbuds out and show Lily. If you just take your fingers on your ears and then you do this, you just go in and out super fast with your ears because it's great. You can't hear.
You're in your ears really fast. That's what it looks like.
It says what?
You would look insane standing in line doing it.
Well, if you did that one, I didn't do that one. That's what I'm saying. I can't. That's what I realized. I can't get away with doing that. What did I say? What did you say I looked like? Because again, I couldn't hear you. I was doing my trick. Do it. You know what? But do it and listen to me talk, and you'll hear what it sounds like. Okay, because now Lily's doing that with her ears. It's like because it sounds like it's like up, 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 up. That's all it sounds. It's just white noise. It's fucking awesome. So that's a hard one to do when people see you doing that to your ears and stuff because you look like an idiot. But if you just cover your ears and then go, like and not like Lou, not the fucking Lou the racist bartender with his meditating, but it's like just like I'll do that. And I'll be honest with you, this is 60% so I don't have to hear anybody, and 40% because it's fun. There's nothing more fun than covering your ears and just going, and because people really, anybody who notices will think you're retarded. As I found out yesterday. Because my wife is off on Planet Smoke, and these fucking 3 people behind me are just deconstructing every movie that I want to see other than Hitchcock. I don't give a fuck. Talk about Hitchcock forever. That's fine. But you start talking about Lincoln, we're going to have a problem. And they did. They started talking about Lincoln. They started talking about Silver Linings Playbook, which I haven't seen yet. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. And you literally... I was that close because again, it's been a bad week for me, folks. I barely got pants on as it is. I put pants on to finally come out of the house, and look what the fuck I got to deal with. I got to deal with Siskel, Ebert, and Medved deconstructing every fucking movie that's out there. Jesus Christ, have the decency to just throttle down and pay attention to your phones. Do you have a phone? Bury your nose in it. I am. But I can't. I want to wheel on them because again, I'm pissed anyway that I'm in line. I'm weirded out that I'm out. And again, I'm all about despair these days. Because I tell you this, I saw a movie. I went to see a movie on Saturday, folks, that I've wanted to see for quite a while. I saw a movie called Killing Them Softly with our friend Brad Pitt and our friend Ray Liotta and our friend James Gandolfini and our friend, who else was in that movie? Richard Perkins was in it. And that was a movie I needed to see at that point in time. I am so glad it came out when it did. Because let's put it this way, it's not a summer movie by any means. It's a pretty good movie for a guy who's just lost his job and doesn't know what the fuck is about to happen. And it's a pretty good movie anyway. I don't want to say that you got to go get fired and have a questionable future to enjoy this film. I mean, I think you'll like it anyway. I think it's a fucking masterpiece, quite frankly, because the entire message of the film is "fuck you, you're on your own." Literally, the entire message of the film. Every guy in it, anything that happens, anybody that does anything, they make fun of the fact that there's all these like teams of bureaucrats fucking everything up, and if you work independently or individually, then you're on your own, but you're still going to get fucked by the bigger corporation. You just have to stand up for yourself and make sure that you don't. I don't want to give too much of it away, but the whole point of the film is fuck you, you're on your own. And I sat there watching it and just nodding and enjoy and fucking and look, and it by the way, it made no money. All right. So if you're going to see it, go see it this week because otherwise it's going to fucking disappear. But I will tell you right now, go see Killing Them Softly because I thought it was fucking fantastic. And the problem is, it's bleak. Okay. And also nobody wants to watch a movie where people talk. Like everybody wants to see shit happening. Fuck shit happening. You know what? Shit happens in real life. I don't want to deal with that. I want to go see Brad Pitt and James Gandolfini have an 8-minute conversation in a hotel and then follow that with an 8-minute conversation in a restaurant. And then I'll watch Brad Pitt talk to Richard Perkins for 4 minutes in a car. I just care. I just want to see guys talking and saying awesome stuff. I don't need to see anybody fucking wrestling or any of that bullshit. Well, I'll watch Brad Pitt wrestle. Hold on a second. Let's go. I'll walk that back. It's great. It's a good movie, and I think you should see it because it is all about fucking nihilistic fucking bleakness. So I'm all for it. However, Moonrise Kingdom is a fable and it's beautiful, and it was the antithesis. It was the coin flip. It was the heads to fucking Killing Them Softly's tails, and I was glad I saw them both this week at equal times. So these people are talking to me and they're deconstructing films behind me, and I don't want to hear it. And I've got the phone, and Karen is again nowhere to be seen. So I did. I covered my ears and went, and I was doing that. And as I'm doing that, I just think about it as a way to escape from the people that are behind me talking about movies. I'm not realizing it's also a good way to get the attention of the couple in front of me who don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So we're all in line. Everybody's kind of joking about it. And then I look like an autistic kid who's just got his ears covered and making humming noises. And the guy in front of me, he just kind of turns around and looks over his shoulder to make sure, because again, there's no mistaking what's happening. Even not seeing me, you know there's a guy behind you going, like you just don't know why. So he turns around to look at me. And I'm there. I'm leaning against the shark's window, watching her talk about that tottering cake. And that's the best part. All right, because I'll do it in some places, and I close my eyes. I close my eyes and I close my ears, and it's almost like my own personal, like soundproof chamber. Like I don't know how to put it. Like it's my own personal like isolation tank. What the fuck is that thing from Altered States? What the hell is that called? Sensory deprivation tank. That's what it is. It's like, because I'm Tommy. I got the fucking, my eyes are shut and I got my ears closed and my mouth's making noise. So it's just, it's my way to escape whatever the fuck is happening in the world. But this time, and I don't know why I did it. I think it was because I was watching the shark to talk about her tottering cake. I leaned against the window. My eyes are wide open. So that's why I know this guy turned around, because I got my ears closed and I'm going, mom, 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 mom. And he turns around and just looks right at me, and I'm got my eyes open and I'm doing that staring straight ahead. And I look at him and I just nod, because what else can you do at that point? I just nod. I'm just like, mom, mom, mom. And I just, how's it going? And he just turns back around and goes, mom, 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 mom. Made me laugh, because what else do you do at that point? How's it going? And again, you know what? That's on him, because if I say how's it going, I've obviously stopped the chanting. Answer me, and we have a conversation at that point, and then I can relate to somebody and go, hey, these assholes behind me won't shut the fuck up, so that's why I'm doing this. But I guess he didn't want to ask me what I was doing, because eventually I would wind up shaking a snow globe and he'd find out it was the end of St. Elsewhere and he didn't exist.
Oh my god.
So fucking, I'm standing there. Huh? Spoiler alert. So I'm leaning and I'm making the noise and I'm staring straight ahead. I'm just furious. And why? Because I would have read the phone, but I couldn't read the phone and hold my ears closed at the same time.
Oh my god.
So I got a phone in my hand, which is like close to my head, so now I got a tumor. And I'm just looking straight forward doing that, and finally someone touches my arm. I turn, and there's Karen. And I uncover my ears, and she's like, what are you doing? I go, nothing. Meanwhile, behind me, the Academy of Motion Picture Sciences threesome is still discussing movies and ruining endings for all. And I look to Karen, and I go, these motherfuckers will not shut the fuck up. And I thought I said it quietly. But it turns out the guy in front of me who heard me going, mah, 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 I don't know if he just turned around to find out why I stopped going, mah, 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 like maybe if I had finally died. But he was looking right at me, and I go, these motherfuckers will not shut the fuck up. And then I look at him again, and he's just looking at me, and I go, not you. And he turns back around, and again, he still won't talk to me. Talk to me at that point. I'm obviously funny and interesting. Talk to me. So I look at Karen and I go, these people here, so I lower my voice a little, and I'm like, these people won't shut the fuck up. I go, they've ruined Hitchcock. They're trying to ruin Lincoln. They've ruined Silver Linings Playbook. They tried to ruin Argo. I go, I can't sit here and listen to these fucking people. I go, and Karen's like, it's okay. We're almost inside. And now, by the way, we got in line at 6:30, and then Karen did her lap and then went to fucking smoke. It's now 10 to 7.
Jesus.
So I've been standing there for 20 minutes. Movie's at 7 o'clock. We're still standing outside in a fucking line, watching normal human beings walk in, buy tickets, and go sit down because that's what they do. Because they have disposable income. They don't have to stand in line to see a fucking screening for free. Because all I'm paying is time. And I told Karen, I go, look, I know this sounds stupid to you, but you know this movie's on demand at our house. I would rather go to my house and sit there and order it for $6. She goes, well, let's go. Because I will tell you this about my wife. She's done with my bullshit at this point. Like, she's tired of it, and it has been for quite a while. It's a nice thing for her to do. Like, she will accommodate me, but also at the same time, I think she just wants me to shut the fuck up. Because I will not stop bitching. And I don't know if I have a weird, I may have a disorder, like a weird disorder, like an anxiety disorder where I don't want to be out with people, or I don't, but it's not that. It's not that I'm worried about people. And this is going to sound so fucking weird to all of you, and I get it. Although maybe some of you might realize what I'm talking about. It's that I don't like the feeling of being disrespected. Even though I'm not being disrespected, I'm there of my own accord to see a free screening of a film and possibly talk to the director. But all I can think of is, hey, let us in the fucking theater. You know, we're here. You're not doing anything. I'm sure you're just making us stand here for no reason. There's no reason for us to be. I know the theater's empty. Let us fucking go inside. And then it gets into a larger thing. It's one of the reasons why I don't go to the Improv so much anymore. And by so much, I mean I haven't been there in 4 years. But it's because I didn't like being there when I wasn't doing a show, because you have nothing to trade. You have nothing to offer. You are a guy in the lobby. Nobody knows you're a comic. Nobody knows your name. You didn't go in and kill. You didn't do well. Nobody knows you. So you're nobody. And I don't drink, so I don't fucking hang out. So at the theater, it's the same thing, man. It's like all those people are all these wannabes and these auteurs, and they're looking at it in a way where they're seeing a movie and they're enjoying themselves. And in my mind, I'm just being a fucking burden. And I know that sounds ridiculous. I don't know why. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, I'm a grown man. If I want to pay $13 and go see a movie, I'll fucking do it. But to stand in fucking line and have to wait there on I hate being on their clock. Again, I hate being on their clock. And that's just me. I'm not saying that's right. I'm not saying that's normal. I'm just saying that's me, because standing there, I'm feeling like they're making me do something I don't want to do, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be out there. I don't want to be forced to stand in a fucking line. It's like if we walked inside and they were like, look, I'm a grown person. I'm 45 years old. I don't know how old you guys are, but don't you blanch at authority? I mean, don't you just, no matter what, no matter where? Have you ever gone into a place and they said single file line? And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm a grown person. Don't put me in a single file line. This isn't fucking kindergarten. My mom didn't give me milk money, motherfucker. I will go where I want and do what the fuck I want. But in reality, that's not how life works. You can't do that. So I'm trying to deal with that in my fucking brain. So I'm standing there in a line waiting to see Moonrise Kingdom, and everybody else in line is very pleasant and they're very well dressed. And I should tell you, I'm not like this all the time. Karen will get like that sometimes. We'll go to a restaurant and we'll sit at a table and the waiter will walk by like twice. And Karen will get really antsy, and she'll be like, you got to grab them or grab somebody. And I go, why? We're here. We're not going anywhere. And I'll try to relax her. And I'm like, we're cool. I mean, we're not going. We're here. We're going to enjoy ourselves. Let's enjoy our meal and not worry about anything. But boy, is that ratio off. Like, she might do that once, and then I try to calm her down. But then the other 100 times is when she just goes, let's go. All right, let's go. It's because she doesn't want to deal with me being a fucking psychopath in front of everybody and leaning against a window and going, nom, 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 nom. So I tell her about these motherfuckers who won't shut up, and I can't believe that we're there for a fucking 7 o'clock screening, and we're still standing outside at 10 to 7, and there's a fucking line, and everybody's in line, and nobody said one word to us. Nobody's even come down the line and said, hey, this is Moonrise Kingdom. We're glad you came. There was no sign-in sheet, nothing at all. I can't believe nobody even fucking extended the courtesy to come around and thank us for coming out. And again, they're doing us a favor. They're showing me a free movie. Why the fuck do they have to come down and thank me for coming? But for some reason, as I stand there in that line, I start to feel more put upon and more disrespected as I watch people walk by me and go in and buy their ticket and sit down, and I'm just like, look at the freedom those people have. I'm a child. I have to stand here and watch a fucking shark make cake through a fucking window while 3 people behind me ruin every movie that's been made in 2012. I've told you this before. I don't like going to screenings because I don't like fighting for seats. I don't like sitting there waiting. I just don't. And again, it's on me. It's just, it's a disorder. It must be just, I don't know if it's an anti-person or just a fucking pro-Schmidt. I don't know what the fuck this disorder is. So I'm just a pill, man. I am just a sourpuss, and I am talking, and Karen's just like, we can go. And I go, no, I'm not, please. It's okay. We will see it. I go, but I'm I'm just talking out loud about the fact that I can't understand why we're still standing at her. She goes, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Because the thing that's funny is all the volunteers for these things, again, they're all wannabe movie makers or they're movie people, and they in my mind, I'm like, what authority do you have to tell me to stand in a fucking line just because you're a volunteer for this organization? You're not making any money for them. You're not doing anything important or special. You're no better than I am. You're just the guy on the other side of the card table. So who the fuck are you to give me a weird look? Check my name off and let me fucking go upstairs. But the funny part of that, folks, haha, my wife does that. My wife volunteers for film festivals. She volunteers for screenings. She's one of those people. You know why? Because she genuinely enjoys movies and she likes people and she likes going and spending time and seeing films and being around it. And so in my brain, I have to justify it. I go, well, fuck, that might be Karen. And Karen will come home and tell me stories of shitty people that she deals with who are just like, she doesn't know what she's talking about. And they'll just try to walk right past her. And she's like, you got to stop, because those people are me. So no wonder my wife wants to take me out of line and go home. She's there to enjoy a screening. She's not working because when she works those screenings, she has to deal with me anyway. So in her mind, she's like, I just came out and see a movie and now I'm working, but unfortunately my crowd control consists of one. So no wonder she wants to fucking escape. So then in my head, I go, dude, you calm down. There's some center of my brain that finally leaps up and is just like, dude, stop. What are you doing? You're here with your wife. Quit ruining her good time. And you want to see this movie, so fucking relax. So I relax long enough for like 5 more minutes. Finally, they let us go. So we have to march in, and it's the same thing. The volunteers are like single file line. And then we get to the door of the ArcLight, and they stop us. They stop the couple right in front of us, and they're like, let's let them go in first, and then you guys can come through. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Why? It's not the Who concert. There's only 100 of us. We're not going to run upstairs and stampede looking for seats. There's plenty of seats in the arena, and it starts to boil over, and I'm like, calm down. Fucking calm down. So we go in, and our names are on the sheet of paper, and they check us in, and we go upstairs, and Karen's like, do you want me to go? I said, what do you want from the concession stand? Because what happens is at the ArcLight, usually there are reserved seats. So we can both go to the concession stand and go in kind of leisurely. Well, for this screening, there are not. For this screening, it's first come, first served. So I said to her, I go, what do you want from the concession stand? Just go get our seats. I'll grab the food. She's like, okay. So, of course, she wants popcorn and she wants a hot dog and fucking, my wife is Spalding from Caddyshack. So she goes inside, and I can't judge Smales her. I can't go, you'll get nothing and like it, because then I'm an even bigger asshole. So I have to indulge her and get her whatever the fuck she wants, and get a wheelbarrow full of Twizzlers to take up to the back row. So she gets a few things. It's not as bad as it used to be. We used to go to the ArcLight, and she would want regular popcorn and caramel corn. And then she would like mix them up, because fucking Paul Goebel got her hooked on that shit. Goebel, we went to a movie once. We went to the sequel to Desperado. Once Upon a Time in Mexico, is that what it was? With Johnny Depp? Yeah, it's Johnny Depp and Antonio Banderas, and me and Paul and Karen went, and Goebel bought M&Ms, and he dumped them in his popcorn. And he shook his popcorn up. And he's like, yeah, then you like during the movie, and I'm just like, in my head, I was like, oh, dude, that's fucking horrible. And Karen was like, this is the greatest invention in the history of movies. So Karen started to experiment. Like she would get M&Ms and she would do that. And she actually has stopped doing that because I don't eat candy like at the movies for some reason. Because you know why? Because I drink Propel, and if you eat like M&M's candy and you drink Propel, it's death. It's like fucking orange juice and toothpaste. It's fucking terrible. But she experiments with children, and then so at the ArcLight she started to get caramel corn because they make their own caramel corn, and she will dump the caramel corn in with the popcorn and shake it up and make a big mix them up. And good for her. You know why? Because she is also an adult who can do whatever the fuck she wants. Who am I to judge and say, no, don't do that? So that's why I go to the concession stand. I'm like, what do you want? One of everything? Fantastic. So I get those for her. But she has, to her credit, she does not get butter on her popcorn anymore because it makes me sick. So good. So she goes in, and I go to the concession stand, and that's when I have my conversation with Mamie, who I talked about earlier for dogs. And then I went over, and Karen got our seats, my preferred seats, back row of the theater. Nobody behind me, because I don't. Here's why. I like to sit in the back row of the theater, because I like all of the, I don't want my back to the door anywhere. All right, I know that's stupid. It sounds like a weird mob thing. Yes, I guess so. If a guy's going to come in and shoot the fucking place up, I want to see him come in so I know what the fuck is going to happen. Nobody gets past me. Nobody gets behind me. And two, if you sit in the back row, you know that nobody has had their feet up on your chair because nobody's sitting behind them. So you go to the theater. How many times have you seen a guy put his fucking feet up on the chair in front of him and you're like, I want to break your ankles, you fucking no manner having asshole. But if you sit in the back row, that's not a problem. Sure, the seats may be covered in jizz because guys back there are jerking off or getting whatever the fuck going on in the back row because it's the back row, but you know what, that's the chance you take. I would rather sit in dried jizz than lean my head back into a footprint.
Name of the show.
No, that can't be the name of the show. And by the way, let's talk about that for a second. Go look at your iPod vagina right now. No, don't look at the vagina. Look at the actual iPod. Or look at your iTunes. Can you see your iTunes? You see those ellipses that are in the name of every show? We don't put those there. Just so you know, we're not maniacs. For some reason, the past 6 weeks, iTunes has been adding an ellipses to the titles of my shows, and I don't know why. Because you know why? Sometimes I like to use an ellipses in the title of my show, and it's appropriate and it works. But we haven't had to the past 6 weeks, and I call Lily. I'm like, dude, why is there an ellipses? She's like, yeah, it's an iTunes thing. You got to talk to them. And I fuck that. That believe me, that ends that argument immediately. Because I'm not going to talk to anybody in fucking iTunes. That's your job, Lily. And she's like, yeah, I've tried to contact them, whatever. And it's just a thing that's happening with Libsyn or whoever. And I'm just like, so don't think that that's supposed to be there. And also, please don't think that it doesn't drive me fucking crazy every time I see it there. It drives me so fucking nuts because I quit disrespecting me, iTunes. I will not walk in your single file line. Remove your ellipses. I'm different. I'm special. Don't you know that? I can't be expected to stand in line with everybody else. I'm me. I need to go out and be free. And if it means I'm alone the rest of my life, then fucking so be it. Understand that I am so special and I shouldn't be trifled with. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm a butterfly. Put me in a jar. I'll be happy. Just beat my wings to the run, 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 run.
Oh my god.
So where was I? In a pile of jizz. All right, that's where I was. Have I gotten into the theater? I was talking about the back row. Well, I don't know if I mentioned why exactly I wanted to be in there. So I'm there. I get my food and I go inside. And again, it's just, I sit in the back too. I just want to be away from people. And so we're in the back row and we're sitting there and on the screen, it just says Moonrise Kingdom. It has a big in the font, and it's the title of the movie. And then down at the floor, they're huddling. I hate huddling. Don't huddle. There's like 4 people from the Film Guild or whatever the fuck. They're down there huddling, discussing it because they're better than everybody in the room. And again, they're not, and they probably don't feel that way. But in my head, I feel that they feel that way. It's so stupid. Why? Nobody's against me. There's it's funny, there's never mind. No point. So these people are huddled down there and I go to find my seat and Karen's in the back and she waves. I'm like, yay. So I go in the back and we sit down. And also I sit in the back because I don't want anybody to fucking sit by me. And for some reason, people don't like the back row unless they're doing whatever they're going to do. So sure enough, we're sitting back there and then these dudes come in and I should say, like I said, they didn't get us upstairs until like 5 after 7. Screening starts at 7. We're sitting there and time's going by and people are filling up the theater and more people are coming in and sitting down. And then some people are sitting in the back row. And then these dudes come and they walk down the aisle. And in my head, I'm going, stop, just stop. And no, they come and they sit directly in front of us. And it's just 4 bros. You know what I mean? They're just like, they're young dudes with hair, and they're just, all 4 of them have their phones out and they're texting. And I don't know if they're texting one another, they're texting their friends, and they're watching surf clips. And they're taking photos of the movie screen. Yay, Moonrise Kingdom. And then they're talking. And the one guy gave the other guys a quiz about Mighty Ducks. And he's like, He's like, hey, bro, what was this film? Yeah, it starred Charlie Sheen's brother, man. And he's like, they go, Martin? And he's like, no, his brother's got a completely different name. And they go, what are the initials? E, bro. And so he's quizzing them. They don't know. And I just want to go, Mighty Ducks, you dumb fucks. All right? Mighty Ducks, shut up. Sit there and enjoy your hair. Because they just had thatches and thatches. And my youth is gone. I'm this old grandfather. And you know what? I really am, because I'm in the back row and I don't want anybody to sit by me because everywhere around me is my lawn. And they sat right in front of me and I want to go, get off my lawn. You fucking hair farmers, get off my lawn. But Karen loved them. She's like, she took pictures of them because she thought they were so cute because they were actually, she goes, you know what, Michael, I'm just so tired of seeing people put their noses into their phones and they ignore one another. She goes, they had their phones out, but they were playing games. Like they were taking pictures of each other and they were like sharing video clips and they were watching. I go, yeah, I guess that's friendly and nice, but I don't want to think that right now. I'm going to hate them. They're in front of me, right? I just want to make sure that they don't talk. If they talk or text during the movie, because again, I have these fights in my head. I think immediately when these four bros sit in front of us that they're going to talk during the movie or text or play lacrosse or whatever the fuck they're going to do or comb their hair or braid it. I don't fucking know. So, but Karen thinks they're great. So she immediately finds their names and follows the four of them on Twitter. Because she doesn't have, I think it was actually 4 hair farmers in front of you, bro. It was at 4 hair farmers in front of you, bro, on Twitter. So now I keep doing their voices because again I'm a really nice guy. So they'd take out their phone and they'd go, hey, check it out, bro. And I'd be like, what's that, bro? And they'd be like, oh, dude, that's awesome. And I go, oh, so awesome, bro. And Karen's just like, why are you doing this? Why can't you enjoy your time out? And I'm like, if they would just show the movie, I wouldn't have to deal with these bros. I just don't. Right now, my only movie is Bros on My Lawn. I don't want to deal with that. I came here to see Moonrise Kingdom, not Bros on My Lawn. So I'm watching the four of them exchange surf clips and Shazamming, and then they're banging their phones together and exchanging phone numbers. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Again, they have smartphones that they use to their full capability. I can't even be bothered to grab mine from the house. My wife follows more people on me on Twitter, so I think she's a jerk. I mean, I'm an idiot. So the four of them are, they're fucking, tousling their hair and they're showing each other, and again, surf clips. And then the guy looks up, Emilio Estevez on Mighty Ducks. He's like, hey, bro. And he shows him the clip from Mighty Ducks. And I'm like, oh, bros. So I keep saying that too. I keep going, oh, these bros better not text during the movie. And Karen's like, what do you care? I go, I don't want, she goes, it's not even the movie. The movie hasn't even started. I go, yeah, as a matter of fact, the movie hasn't even started. What time do you think it is? She goes, I think it's 7:22. I go, I think it's 7:18. How late are they? She turns on her phone and it's 7:36. Screening's supposed to start at 7. We're 36 minutes in. We're sitting there just staring at a font and 4 bros full of hair. I'm like, man, start this fucking movie, goddammit. So finally they get on the fucking fuzzy PA and they're like, hey, Wes will be joining us from Germany after the movie. He's going to Skype. He'll be on the screen. And when you want to ask questions, come down. There's a microphone and you guys can ask him questions if you want. And they go, hopefully he's not in his pajamas. And, he said that, and I got to be honest with you, it's Wes Anderson. Hopefully he's in his pajamas. I don't want to think that Wes Anderson has to put on a shirt to talk to me. Fuck that, he's Wes Anderson. I don't even want to be wearing pants at this point. I've spent a week without them. Wes Anderson would understand, for fuck's sake. He's in Germany. He's an artist. He's made brilliant movies, and I'm there seeing it. I don't give a fuck if he shows up in a goddamn ape mask. That's fine. Good for you. He should be able to do that. You're Wes Anderson. Like I said, if you're crazy or fucking an artist or somebody who's well respected, you should act like a maniac and never worry about your consequences of your actions. All right. So the guy gives the fuzzy PA talk and he's like, all right. And the bros are turning off their phones. And I'm like, oh, turn your phones off, bro. And I go, that's actually good news. They're not going to be texting bros during the movie. And Karen just looks at me with this icy glare. And then the dude in front of me sneezes. He's like, shoo. And I go, bless you, bro.
Oh, shit.
And Karen, I think I heard her neck snap. She wheeled her head around to look at me so fast. And they're just like, thanks. Fuck that. Bless you, bro. And they didn't care. They were totally with it. They're like, oh, thanks. Turning their phones off, adjusting their hair, exchanging combs. Karen staring at me like, what is wrong with you? And why? It was a nice thing. I said, bless you, right? She goes, Michael, why would you say that? I go, I didn't say anything bad. You whispering about it is what makes it bad. It wasn't bad. This is your fault. This is you. This is on you. If the bros rebel, it's on you. It's not on me. They're going to hear you whispering about it and think something's wrong, and it's just going to be like 4 tumbleweeds coming at me in the dark. I'm going to have to punch Cousin It and fight Chewbacca, whatever the fuck else. And it's going to be crazy. So your whispering is the one that you're setting it off. Don't set it off. Let the bros bro out in front of us, and let's just enjoy this film. And then the movie started, and I sat there just transfixed by its beauty. It was fucking amazing. And look, I know I'm late to the party on this movie because it came out over the summer, and I should have seen it then, quite frankly. But you know what? I'm actually glad I saw it now, because as much as I needed to see Brad Pitt with a gun, I think I needed to see this movie at this particular point in time, because the movie's about a kid who knows exactly what he wants, and he gets it. He works single-mindedly of purpose, and he's a loner. He's all alone, but he gets it on his own, and he has it for a short time, and then it's taken away from him. But then, with the help of a whole bunch of people, he gets it back. And yeah, I think there's a reason I related to it this week. And even better than that, for 3/4 of the movie, the kid isn't wearing pants. You guys can get me at mike@MikeSchmidtComedy.com. You guys can be my friend at Facebook.com/the40year-old-boy. You can follow me at Twitter.com/the40year-old-boy. You can be our friend David Hernandez's friend on Facebook at Facebook.com/DavidMexHernandez. You can be our friend Lily Von Stup's friend at Facebook.com/Lily Von Stup. Although I don't know if Lily Von Stup is my friend anymore, quite frankly. You can follow her at Twitter.com/MNTs and Twitter.com/Lily Von Stup. And if you'd like to write her a personal note and find out exactly why I have 99 problems, but she ain't one, you can write her at Lily at burlesque411.com. That's Lily, Lili, at burlesque411.com.
Behold him, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, the 40-year-old boy, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, the finest gifts to sell, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. Shirts and love, here for you. Scarf and in red boy too. Buy the mug with buy a boy. Buy the mug with Thorgar and Yeep on the front of it. Shirts and love, Joe business. Every child must be made to know about the stuff at Tweaked Audio. Sweet earbuds so that you can rock a watch you can wear on your car. I pray you want to download all the years, each episode. We'll see the day of glory. See the day when men of goodwill finally own Schmitty comes alive. it's a pretty thing, isn't it?
Want to remind you folks about the Monday Night Teas at the 3 clubs every Monday night on Santa Monica and Vine. 10 o'clock p.m. is the show time for that show. I got mixed up there saying what I was saying, and I didn't say it the way I usually say it. Let me try it again. Want to remind you folks about the Santa Monica... Nope, see, I fucked it up again there. God damn it. I'm trying to get out of here. I apologize. I'm running late. I'm meeting my friend Pat to go see another film. Because, folks, I live in the movie theaters these days. Hey, I want to remind you folks about the Monday Night Teas every Monday night at the 3 clubs on Santa Monica and Vine. That's the way I say it. There you go. 10 o'clock p.m. is showtime for that. And I happen to know the producer of that show. She's a good friend of this show. I don't know if she's my friend anymore, quite frankly, but I'm sure we'll sort that out in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Lily Von Stupp. She's here right now. Lily Von Stupp, how are you, Lily?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much. How was the Monday Night Teas this week?
It was spectacular.
Yes.
I was amazing.
Were you hosting?
I was.
That's fantastic. There were naked people about?
There was.
All right. And it was the calendar show, right? How'd that go? Were you signing stuff?
It was fabulous. Sold a bunch of calendars, got to do autographs, had a great time, got some lovely compliments from people who hadn't been to the show before.
Whoa.
It was really nice.
Very cool. And you got into it. I heard you got into it with a guy.
I always get into it with someone because I just don't have patience for people and their tomfoolery.
Yeah,
If I say seats are sold out, that does not mean, hey, this is Hollywood and I don't think you're good enough. That means, hey, we actually sell seats out because we have a good show.
People. People who take seats away from people. I don't like it. Who's coming up this week?
It is going to be awesome. We have a traveling troupe. You'll love this.
Oh.
We have the Beggars Carnival, the Body Beggars Carnival coming to town. It is a circus burlesque show.
Like
out of
hobos?
St. Louis. No, there's not hobos in it. But it's got this like futuristic past, steampunk burlesque, acrobat, Samich the Tramp is there.
Of course he is.
Lola Vanella, fucking Ray Gun is gonna be there. Ugh.
Fucking Ray Gun. All right.
Yeah.
Is that a girl or a guy?
It's a guy. That's a man.
Ray Gun. All right.
Oh, he's part of the Stage Door Johnnies.
Okay.
Won best troupe at he's fucking hot.
Cool.
But it's going to be great. It's all out of town talent this week, and we are really excited to have them with us.
Are tickets available?
Great show. Yes, there are some tickets still available.
Go to burlesque411.com, go to MondayNightTees.com, go to brownpapertickets.com for any information regarding ticket sales for the upcoming steampunk extravaganza with the Beggars of Hobo Burlesque. The Body Beggar Carnival. That's this Monday night at the Monday Night Tees. And coming up in upcoming weeks, again, remember there is a New Year's Tees that's going to be happening. Tickets are available for that as well. Tickets are available all over the place for all of these shows. Go ahead and pick them up. Go to brownpapertickets.com. Go to MondayNightTees.com for any and all information that you would need about those shows. I'm excited. I hope you are as well. Go to Facebook.com/The40-Year-Old-Boy. There are pages to bring me to your town live, but again, all that's kind of on hold right now. We're reevaluating what's going to happen live-wise. I might be doing something in January. I don't know. I don't want to be teasing shit that might not happen. So who knows? I got phone calls to make and I'm waiting to hear back from people and stuff, but we'll see what's going on. Please remember to go to Facebook.com/The40-Year-Old-Boy and just be my friend and be Mex's friend and be Lily's friend while you're there. That'd be fantastic. Go to MikeSchmidtComedy.com and go to the Joe Business page for any and all merchandise affiliated with this show. Thorgar and Yeep mugs, Fireboy mugs, those are available through Zazzle.com. But the link is right there on the Joe Business page. You can find the tweakedaudio.com/40 autoerotic asphyxiation earbuds and cock ring watches available through the link right there on the joebusinesspage.com. Our friend Bruce, our friend Peggy, everybody over there at tweakedaudio.com. Thank you so much for your help. Please remember I have Scar Panda and Red Boy t-shirts available. And also the download sets, year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4 available individually. And you can buy them all together in the Podcast of the Caribbean set where you'll get 4 sets for the price of 3. So those are available right now. And what else? Oh, we have autographed artwork available on the website there. A couple of prints. People bought the Tool print last week, which Mex did, and people thought that was really exciting, and they liked it a lot. So we sold a couple of those. And those will be autographed by David, of course, and by me and by Lily. So any prints, any explosions of it that you want on the show. I will tell you this. When you do fill out when you do buy printing, the artwork, the autograph stuff, it has a space where you can tell me what you want. So maybe utilize that because people will order stuff and it doesn't say what they want, and then I have to follow up and email them and ask which one because they think they're buying the one for that week, which makes sense. But it's a lot better if you tell me exactly which one you want. So I'd appreciate that. It just makes it easier for me. And I can't thank you enough. Again, a lot of people last week bought stuff. A lot of people donated to the show. Our friend Tristan went crazy. That was so nice of him. Thank you. Everybody who has stepped up and done that. Again, you can donate to the show on every page of MikeSchmidtComedy.com. In the upper left-hand corner, there's a little Schmitty donate icon. Click on him. You can donate a one-time donation to the show, or you can donate $2 a month, $5 a month, $10 a month, or $25 a month. New people subscribed last week and signed up for monthly stuff. Thank you so much. You guys really, really reached out, and I didn't do the show for that reason. I actually refunded some of you, as you know, and Lily yelled at me. But I mean, it's like I didn't do the show last week to go, oh, I didn't want you to. I mean, it's nice that you stepped up, but I didn't do it for that reason. And I know some people out there, they sent stuff and they couldn't, which was really nice. But that's why I sent it back. And please know, just the fact that you listen every week is worth it to me, because I know eventually you'll give me money at some point because you have money, which is great. And if you don't wind up giving me any money, then I will see you and shake you down. That'll be fine. And let me throw this out there too, by the way. People have sent things to my P.O. box. I haven't gone and picked them up yet. Nothing has arrived. When I get them, I will tell you. I'll say so on the air here, and I'll start thanking people individually and by names. We'll figure out a way to do that. But I want to throw this out there to our friend Kathy in China. Kathy has written me 3 or 4 times. She actually wants my P.O. box address. I have not sent it to her. And then she wrote me some nice things with the Warrior Dash. I'm getting all of your emails, Kathy. I swear. I will answer you and I will write you, I promise. But right now I think I'm the only English voice that she hears in China. So I want to make sure that she hears me saying, I apologize for having not answered your emails. And they will be answered. I will answer them, I swear. Thank you so much for all your encouraging words and the nice things that you've said. And thank you for taking me to China, because it's about time, right? And while you're there, look for Chinese Rick, because I need you. You're my team on the ground in China to keep an eye out for an especially cute Chinese Rick, so we can bring him over here and unite him with Bomb Pop, and everything will be right with the world. Yeah, that's great. Like I said, go to the MikeSchmidtComedy.com, go to the Joe Business page, be friends, all that stuff. I have a couple of podcast appearances coming up, but they're not filmed yet. Not filmed? Well, I'll tell you about them next week. There's no point in going into it now. It doesn't make any sense. Also, don't forget to go to artbydmh.com. That's our friend David Mex Hernandez. Artbydmh. Well, it's not actually, the M doesn't stand for Mex in this. It's Mex on Facebook, but here it's for real stuff. So go to Art by. I don't know if he wants me to say his middle name. I say, it stands for middle. There you go. It's go to artbydmh.com and check out the amazing work that David has done. And if you have any freelance stuff that you need done, or your company needs somebody to go ahead and work up really quick storyboards and do some artwork, anything you would need in that area, go to artbydmh.com and find our friend David there, and he will help you out. And now I got to get the hell out of here. I'm supposed to be in Woodland Hills in 20 minutes, and that's a haul, folks. You know what I need? Flying car. I don't know if you guys saw the John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John comedy. Well, no, it's not comedy. It's a Christmas video, right? But it's fucking comedy. Let's be honest with ourselves. Travolta dipped his head into a fucking bucket of Kiwi shoe polish and then went ahead and sang on a plane. It's fucking awful. Awful. I wish it was good. Don't you wish it was good? Didn't you sit there? I heard Travolta and Olivia Newton-John, and I'm like, I like them, and I remember them from being kids. And I made Lily watch the video just now, and she was wailing in terror. I mean, like, she's just like, my childhood has died. And my favorite part is, I watched it earlier today, okay? And if you go watch the video, and get through it. Just make yourself get through it. But at the end, they're in a car, and Lily saw it coming. There's a horn on this beat. She's like, please tell me the car flies away. Please tell me the car flies away at the end of the video. That's going to happen. And I wouldn't say anything. And then at the end, they drive off. And Lily's just like, oh. And I went, I can't believe the car didn't fly away. How does the car not fly away? How do you miss that beat? For fuck's sake, it's the thing everybody's waiting for. That, and for Olivia Newton-John to light up a smoke and then put it out with her stiletto right in front of his face. But Jesus Christ, get in the car and fly away. Why? That's all we ask. I'll buy the album at that point. Honestly, it's bad. It's terrible music. It's something I don't care about. But in the video, if they get in the car and they turn around and then the car flies away, how the fuck do you not buy that album? I would do it. And I look at me. I have no money. I'm a beauty school dropout. I can't possibly afford it, but I would still spend my money on it, folks. That's what I would do. Is I would go ahead. I couldn't even say it. I made myself fucking laugh too much. I couldn't say money. I'm like, money. It's like Paul Hardcastle with the 19. Money. God damn it, I'm great. Right? I'm the best. I'm pretty funny. But yeah, come on, the car's got to fly away, right? Then I spend all my money on it. Who am I fucking stuttering? Who did I just see a stutterer in? That was in, isn't there a stuttering hooker in something? What is in Boardwalk? I don't remember. Who cares, right? It's just... But now I'm just talking. I'm supposed to go to a movie, and I'm sitting here talking. But I gotta remember who that stuttering was. It's a hooker, right? Oh fuck, Schmitty Comes Alive. I gotta plug that. Guys, if there's not enough plugs right now dropped in your face, because we were going to play the Frampton thing in the beginning, but I didn't want to step on the new Christmas thing. You guys heard the Christmas thing, right? It's amazing. And then she's like, well, I'll just attach it to Muggs. Well, no, I don't want it to be with Muggs, because then it's like 3.5 solid minutes of promo. And I mean, not like the end isn't enough promo for you guys. But please remember that the Schmitty Comes Alive download is available right now at the Joe Business page. Click on the little Schmitty Comes Alive icon. $5. Best live show I've done in certainly since October. And... But I don't want to short shrift St. Louis. St. Louis was great. I had a good time in St. Louis. That was really good, too. I guess my point here, folks, is I don't get on stage nearly enough. I've done 2 shows since October, and I'm selling one of them. What the fuck is wrong with me? Because I have a tone. Because you know why? Because I talk quickly and I don't fucking think. That's why. I think that's what it means when you have a tone. Is you don't fucking bother to care what comes flying out of your goddamn mouth. I try to grow the show and I want people to get on board and they're like, I listen to it and you talk too fast. Really, I talk too fast. How the hell else am I supposed to cram all of this into a small 3-hour window? Dude, there's no script. I just go with this shit on the fly. It makes me laugh. If it doesn't make you laugh, turn the fucking station. And by turn the station, I mean turn the wheel of your car right into a guardrail. Jesus fuck. Hey, where are you going, boy?